So here's a gentleman after my speech, and he comes up and he says to me, yeah, but why do you guys worship a black box in the desert? I said, turn the cameras back on, I said. Here we go. I said, thank you for asking me about my religion. First, we have the truth and the proof. We went through the steps. And then I said, what is this black box that you're talking about? We call it the Kaaba. But you know we don't worship this box. We worship the Lord of the house. They call it the house of Allah. That we know this house could never contain Him. In fact, the whole universe could not contain Him. How much less this black box here. We know that. But we worship in this direction to be unified because it was done by Abraham. Now, here's an amazing thing that happens. Christians who know their book say, wait a minute, that's in the Old Testament. That's the blessing that Solomon gave when he blessed the congregation, turned his hands toward the people and blessed them. And when he did so, he said he's blessing the house, which cannot contain Allah, and the whole heavens and earth cannot contain Allah. It's the same statement. I said, yep, that's where I got it from. But it's still the same meaning to us too. Muslims are the same people as the people like Abraham and Solomon and David and Moses and Jesus. Peace be upon all of them. We are the same. There's no difference. Except that we still have the original book. Well, the man looked at me and he said, so what does it represent? I said, well, according to Israeliyat, stories from the old days, children of Israel, they say this is the place exactly where Adam put his forehead. Adam was very big, so it took a big place for his forehead. And then we do know, though, that Abraham and his son, peace be upon them, built this structure, which used to have an elongated curve around the front of it. Now it only has the box. But this is what they did, and they had ceremonies that they did, which were going around at 7 times, going back and forth between the 2 hills of Safa and Marwa, going out to a place called the Plain of Arafat, and praying and worshiping Almighty God. They used to do that. So we're just reviving that. Our Prophet told us to do it, we do it. It's called pilgrimage or Hajj. He said, I have seen that. He said, I know, he's talking about the people. I said, yes, 3 to 5 million people gather every year for the same thing. He said, that sounds wonderful. What can I do to be a Muslim? I said, put your finger up and say, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, Ashhadu Muhammad Rasulullah. And wallah, he said it. A few years later, I came back to Canada. Now, as I was leaving another speech and going out the door, so some Muslims came up to me, Somalis came up to me, and they had all their long dress on and their beards. And one of them, he says, do you remember me? I said, no, I don't know. He said, I'm the one who told about the black box. And I entered Islam. Now he's got a big beard. He's married to one of the Somali sisters. SubhanAllah. Look how...